Shalom, shalom. This is Estee, and we are Estee and Ari of the Anointed Messianic Network. Have you ever wanted to learn Hebrew and to be able to sing to the Lord in Hebrew, but with understanding? We really feel we found a way that makes it almost effortless, and you really can enjoy it. And I hope that you, maybe your family, perhaps your congregation, can gather around and learn these words together with me. And then you can sing the song with us, and we'll have the words on the screen. And you'll be able to sing it with kavana, with intention, with understanding. Okay, let's go. Our first word is mountain, and it's just har. When you see the A, you want to say the long ah sound, like hot, So it's har, har. Makes me think of like an old movie when they're laughing. Har, har, har. I'm a mountain of a man. Har, har, har. So it's a funny joke. Okay, the next word is esh, esh. And esh is fire. You might hear it also as esh, but we're going to say it the modern way. Esh. Esh is fire. Oh, a good trick. I see an ash in the fireplace. Ash sounds like ash, right? So I think you can remember that. Har, ash. Next one is voice, which is kol. Kol. And kol is voice, and maybe you can imagine a coal miner and you hear his voice. Hey, get me out of here. I'm the coal miner. So funny memory tricks can really help you remember. Voice is kol. Next one is covenant, Brit. And you might have heard of this with the Brit Milah, the circumcision and things like that. So this is Brit, and we are in a Brit, a covenant with Hashem, the Lord. So kind of looks like Brit, right? Like someone from England. But it's Brit. And maybe you can think of that as a memory trick. If you British fans, if you don't mind me saying, that somebody who's a Brit comes in and says, I need to make a covenant with you. I have a contract. Okay, that was not really a British accent. Okay, I'll work on that. The next one is lechem. And you do not want to say lechem. So you have the CH sound, which is k. If you can't say the CH, say lechem with a k sound. Let's try to do it. Lechem. And that's bread. And you might hear the challah blessing where you say lechem in it, and you're thanking God for the bread from the earth. Okay, the next one is wheat. And that's shibolet. Shibolet. Shibolet is wheat. That's a little bit of a hard one. Think of a memory trick for shibolet. I think of a woman, bow, who has a bow. I'm thinking like Robin Hood style. She let out her bow to Robin Hood, so he could go and capture some wheat from the horrible fake royals from Robin Hood here. Shibolet, wheat. Okay, next one is ruach, ruach, and ruach is spirit. It's also wind. I remember when I worked at the Gone with the Wind Museum that when you can see the Hebrew title of Gone with the Wind, it's Gone with the Ruach. And because Ruach and spirit and wind are all the same word. So maybe that memory trick will help you. Torah, Torah, Torah. The R is a little bit from the back of your throat, and Torah is teaching. Some people say law, but really it's instruction. So Torah is the first 5 books of the Bible. And now we have Sinai. Can you remember what Sinai is? Sinai, Sinai. All right. Next is people, and people is So it's not am, it's and there's the people and I think you could think of some memory tricks of a bunch of funny people saying I don't know. The next word is cake, and it's uga. It's so funny. Uga, uga, give me the cake, or I'll say uga, uga, and you can imagine like a monkey jumping around going uga, uga, give me the cake. And that's uga. Next one is shalosh. Shalosh is 3. So 1, 2, 3, shalosh, and that's going to be in our song. Memory trick for shalosh. Sounds a little like shalom. 3 people coming up to you saying shalom. I don't know. I'll have to get back to that one. Next one is remembrance, and that's zikaron. 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 Maybe you always want to remember your good friend Zeke Aaron. Zikaron. Your good friend Zeke Aaron. He's your best friend, and you must always remember him. And you promise you'd never forget Zeke Aaron. The next one is a wedding contract or wedding promise is ketuvah. I have it here with a B, but it's really ketuvah. Ketuvah. And you might hear it in English, ketubah, ketuvah, ketuvah. And when you get married, you sign the wedding contract, the ketuvah. And I signed it with my husband. It was so beautiful. They're so beautifully made. Next is yayin. Yayin is wine. I just love how that sounds. So on Shabbat, you want to have some yayin or your kiddush cup. And yayin is wine. The next word is heart, is lev. Lev. And don't leave my heart. Don't leave my heart. Don't break my heart. Lev. Don't lev my heart. So there's a little memory trick for you. Mercy. Chesed. Chesed. And you always want to make sure you have the ch sound at the beginning. Chesed is a mercy. And we need to show chesed for each other. And God shows chesed to us, mercy. And what is the holiday? It's a Shavuot. Shavuot. One of the appointed times, the Moedim, the feast of the Lord. And I know that some people like to say Pentecost. Okay. The next one is neshama. Neshama. Neshama is soul. I'm trying to think of a memory trick. It's kind of fun to do it on the fly with you guys. Neshama. I bet one of you will come up with that. If you come up with a memory trick for neshama, then please write it in the comments. And last one is truth, emet. And I always imagine a guy named Emet who can only tell the truth. Do I look good in this, Emet? No. Wait, I don't know about it if I like this, Emet. All right. We have now done all of these Hebrew words. Let's do a quick review. Har, esh, kol, Brit, lechem, Shavuot, Ruach, Torah, Sinai, Uga, Shalosh, Zikaron, Ketuvah, Yain, Lev, Chesed, Shavuot, Neshama, Emet. And now it's time to sing along. Are you ready? Let's go.
Har, mountain, trembling in the flame. Esh, fire, calling out your name. Cold, voice like thunder shakes the sky. Brit, covenant that will not die. Lechem, bread of first fruits in our hand. Shibolet, stalks of wheat across the land. Ruach, spirit rushing like the wind. Torah, teaching pure and without end. Fire on the mountain, breath upon the grain. Words that fill the heavens now burn in us again. One word at a time we rise and proclaim. Yeshua is the promise and the flame. Sinai, where the law was heard aloud. A people chosen from the crowd. Shalosh, third month harvest draws us near. Zikaron, a memorial year to year. Ketuvah, the ink promise written true. Yea, wine of joy poured out anew. Lev, heart where every word takes root. Chesed, mercy wrapped in every fruit. Fire on the mountain, breath upon the grain. Words that fill the heavens now burn in us again. One word at a time we rise and proclaim. Yeshua is the promise and the flame. Nikud light, Shavuot, the feast that burns so bright, Neshama, soul awakened by his hand, Emet, truth that we now understand.